So I'm going to take this story and I'm going to show you how to create a mood board based on theme. And the theme that I'm going to choose is identity. And so I went through the story and I highlighted several quotations as I was reading that address identity. And then I went to Google and I looked up images that relate to these quotations, and I'll show you what I mean. So you want to start with the blank board. That's probably the easiest. This is a very easy process to go through. Click on the blank board. It takes a second for it to load. And then in essence, you're just going to drop and drag images. Now, I've created a folder on my desktop that has a bunch of different images in it, and I'm going to then just drop those into, actually, I don't want to use this one, sorry. Into my mood board. So you'll see we have a lot of images representing race, representing stereotypes, representing the politics. So I'm going to start with those. You need to have at least 10 images, 8 to 10 images for your mood board. So I'm going to start with these ones. Now you'll see that there's an option for a comment. Once you drag and drop your images in, you will want to put your comment. And I'm going to use this one as an example. There's a quote in the book. It's actually the very last line. It says, "Look at my hand, see how much it pains me. Can you see how much it hurts to use it? Do you understand I have limited range of motion?" Now, he breaks his hand in the story, but this is also a reference to him feeling like he is kind of a slave to his identity and him not being able to do the things that he wants to do based on who he is. So what I would do is I would put in here, look at my hand, see how much it pains me. Do you see how much it hurts to use it? Oops. Do you understand? I have limited range of motion. Now, that is the only quote I want to put for this particular picture. It doesn't have to be the only quote. I do also need to cite this with MLA. So the way I would do that is rather than putting a period after the quote, I'm going to end it with a quotation mark, and then I'm going to put in parentheses Alexi, which is the author, and no comma, and then the page number, and then a period at the very end. So that when you're done, you should have a specific quote associated with your image. It needs to make sure that the image connects with the quote. You can't just choose random images. You need to make sure that you have things that are very symbolic of what you're trying to connect and that match your theme. So you'll do all of this. You'll add your quotes. You can have one quote per image. You can have more than one quote per image. Make sure you cite it like I did. You will then, once you're done with it and you've made sure everything is spell checked, you will then publish it. And to share that, once it's published, you will simply take and copy this link into Canvas. Now you'll notice this is what your mood board looks like, and when you roll over it, it shows you the quote. It's a really neat way to show how theme is continued through a story. Again, read the instructions for the assignment. There is more details that you need to be aware of. And once you've done that, if you have any questions, let me know.